Hi family, today I'm going to be making queso tacos with brera. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So I've been wanting to make this for a while. I saw this on It's So Good channel and other channels, and it looks so mouth-watering. So anyway, these are the ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need some chuck, what is this called? Yeah, chuck roast. You're going to need about 2 of them, 2 good size. You're also going to need chili, and these are hot peppers that have been dried. Excuse me, guys. You're going to need chile, don't know how to pronounce that. And these are the names of the chilies you're going to need. I don't want to butcher the names, so I'm just going to show it to you. And they have these in your local stores. If you don't have them, you can order them online. You're also going to need a crock pot, because we're going to make it in a crock pot. You're going to need a tomato, garlic, a red onion, a red onion. You're going to need some corn tortillas, some either dry thyme or fresh thyme. You're going to need some cheese. Mozzarella is what they normally put in their queso tacos. I'm going to use pepper jack and Kobe jack. You're also going to need some bay leaf. You're going to also need allspice, oregano, ground cumin. You're going to need some beef bouillon and also some ground cinnamon. So these are the ingredients you're going to use. Guys, so what I did was I took 3 of each of the chiles, okay, and I put it in a pot. And I also took 2 of this chile. It's very hot. My husband and the kids and I, we love spicy stuff. So I just put 2. So what you're going to want to do is just take off the top and then de-seed it. I already started doing that with a few of them, and I'm going to continue doing that. So you just basically pop the top off, just like that, and then the seeds will fall out. And you just want to make sure that you take the seeds out, because the seeds can be bitter. And I know this may seem daunting, but once you get the seeds out and you boil it, and you put all of your ingredients together and throw everything into the crock pot, it's very simple. Okay? Good food takes time, child. So, alrighty. Okay, guys, now you're going to add about 2 cups of water to this, and you're gonna have it boil. This is how it looks, and you want it to boil until it gets nice and soft and tender, okay? Okay, family, so what you're going to do now is, after you've washed your meat, I wash my meat with either vinegar or I wash it with lemon juice, lime juice, it doesn't matter, but I like to wash my meat. You're going to just cut them in big strips. They don't have to be small, because remember, they're going to be in the crock pot. And after you cut the meat in big strips like this, you're going to season it with salt and black pepper. Now, that's not all I season my food with, but I'm going to show you that after the chiles have been finished boiling and getting nice and soft and tender, okay? But I do start it off with salt and pepper, and then I'm going to brown them, okay? Brown them. All right, now I'm adding my black pepper. This is a lot of meat, so you want to put enough black pepper. Don't be stingy with the seasoning now. Okay, and we're going to add some salt. Not a lot of salt, because remember, all the other ingredients does have salt in it. And then you're going to mix that up. And then after I mix this up, I'm going to season it again with some salt and black pepper. Okay, so my pot has been on and getting nice and hot, and you just want to brown the meat. You don't want to overcrowd the pot. so what I have here in this container is 1 tablespoon of dried oregano, 1 tablespoon of dried thyme, 1.5 a tablespoon of cumin, 1/4 cinnamon, 1/4 ground allspice, and 2 tablespoons of beef bouillon. You can use reduced sodium if you'd like. And I also have 3 bay leaf. I have 1 medium tomato, a handful of garlic, and I also have a yellow onion. And this is how the chiles look after they've been boiled and gotten nice and tender. So I'm going to show you what you do with these after you're finished. So you're going to go ahead and add your onions to your blender, add your tomatoes, add the garlic, all of that yummy flavor. Add everything in there. Then you're going to add all of the seasonings that I had mentioned earlier in the video. Okay? And also your nice and soft chiles. You're gonna add that as well. And you don't want the liquid of the chiles in here because they can be kind of bitter. So you just put that in there. And then on top of that, you're going to add about 2 to 3 cups of water and blend, blend, blend. Okay, so this is how the meat looks after it has been browned. That's what you want. You don't want to cook it. You can't cook it because, you know, this kind of meat has to be low and slow. And then after you finish blending up your ingredients that I showed you, you know, your tomatoes, your onions, and all the good stuff. Ooh, that smells so good. You're going to pour it into a strainer, just like that. And you're going to want to strain all of the ingredients. This way, you don't have big chunks of stuff in your sauce. You know, all that seed, all those seeds. Okay, family, so this is how you want it to look after you've strained it. And then you can add a cup or 2 of water, and then you cover it up, and you're going to let this cook for about 6 hours until it's nice and fork tender. To take out the meat out of all of that gravy, and you're going to skim the top of the gravy and get all of the oil or the fat from the top. You're going to shred the meat and then put it back inside this delicious gravy. I'm going to show you what you're going to do next with the oil that you skimmed off the top. And you're going to put some, you're going to roll it around because you want to get that color. Perfect, just like that. Okay, now it's calmed down. Okay, so you want to roll it around. I'm gonna fall here. And you want to put this on like medium heat. And you're going to fry. You're going to add some of the meat, just like that. Okay. And then you're going to add some cheese, just like that. Don't eat a lot. And then you're going to close your tortilla, just like that. You're gonna let that just cook and turn that down a little bit so that the cheese can get nice and melted. And if you need to, you can turn it over. See how that looks? So let's put this side. I'll do the same thing. Mix it around, just like that. I've never done this before, guys, but so far so good. I'm loving it. And you don't need that much meat, so in this one I'm not gonna put that much meat. You really don't need that much meat. And then you're gonna put some cheese. Looks like it's finished. Let me check it out. It's kind of hard to get it up, but ooh, that looks good. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and flip this over. About 12 of them, 4 for my husband, 4 for myself, and then 2 for my kids. And I'm also going to make some Spanish rice. So good, so good. This looks so good. Okay, this one is done. I'm gonna take it and let it rest. And then I'm gonna continue doing it. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you make it. It's not a lot of work, but it is a lot of work. I will see you guys on the mukbang.